we are on another one of those baseball journeys, buddy. Where are we going?
DC, Brewers-Nats, 2 games in 3 days.
I'm Anthony.
I'm Jay.
We're Sorgy Stories.
These are the sports, travel, food, and other adventurous journeys of a kid and his dad.
And sometimes Mommy, also known as Carrie.
There are so many things that were not in the prenup.
We're Wisconsin cheeseheads.
And a West Virginia Mountaineer. Transplanted in the land of cheesesteaks and America's birthplace.
Oh yeah, we moved to Philly. Sorgy Squad, Anthony and I reached our 15th stadium together watching our Milwaukee Brewers, and we did it in our nation's capital. Next week we'll show you our first of 2 games in D.C., but first we take you on the Amtrak ride that current U.S. President Joe Biden took for 36 years as a senator from the train station in Wilmington, Delaware that now bears his name, to the place where he served in Congress for so long, the Capitol Building. But to take all our future rides, Sorgy Squad, including our chase to see our Milwaukee Brewers in all 30 Major League Baseball stadiums.
Watch your scrum hit the bell. Ding! Ding! Ding!
We're going to be taking you on a spectacular ride as we go halfway to 30, all 30 stadiums to see our
Milwaukee Brewers, baby. Go Crew.
Yes, it's on.
We ain't in the group fight.
How you doing, buddy? You like the Mets?
No.
Oh, man, I don't know if you get on my train.
As we've experienced before, these Amtrak trips, especially through the Northeast, it's hard for us to actually be able to sit together because you have so many people that want to take these trains. I mean, we even had an experience a few weeks ago where we didn't even sit in seats.
Yeah, we had to sit on the ground in the handicap spot where no one was. But here, we're just across the lot.
I mean, at least we can sit across from each other in this situation and it still works. It's not perfect, but hey, when you live in the midst of the busiest train zone in the United States, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's okay. We have some good memories of this city, bud.
Oh, yeah.
Go check out our Packers versus Ravens game vlog, as well as our story of when we saw the Brewers for Stadium number 14 came to Baltimore earlier this year. I think we've begun to realize through our travels in the last 2 years, between car, plane, and train, this might be our preferred way of doing it.
If you have a fear of heights, I personally don't have a fear of going in a plane, but if you do, you don't have to worry about being up high, and you don't have to worry about driving. So it's just, you get to just sit back, relax, you can get some work done on these little tables.
And also now with gas prices being as incredibly high as they are at the moment, driving for a family is still a little bit cheaper than the train at this point. But if you're a solo traveler especially, and you have the convenience of train available to you, take advantage. It's normally cheaper than driving. Regardless of what you think politically, I also think it's just amazing that we are taking the same route that our current president used to take, and I don't think he still does anymore, but that he used to take, to go back and forth between his office in DC and his home in Wilmington. It's like you're riding the rails of history in some ways. And oh yeah, when people get off on the train, when they get off on BWI and we're heading to DC, it means we can finally sit together and I can play elbow wrestling with a kid. For the first time, buddy, you are in our nation's capital. Wow. And I can't see the sights yet because, well, we're just getting into DC at the moment.
Union Station is somewhere around here. We're just slowly rolling in. But this is exciting. Like, because now we're like right up against another train.
Inches from it. That's the craziness, is that you get so close and there's never an issue.
It's the weekend. Why do I have to do math? I hate math.
The Mathematica building.
We always say in school on the weekends, or like when we're just on the weekends or not in school, we say, we're not in school, we can't do math. We just go on our computer and look stuff up when we're not in school.
Nice.
I'm like, don't expect me to do math on the weekends. I can't do that.
We're here, buddy. Hey, Boots.
Over there?
Yeah, just right there. It's just the United States Capitol. Just the top of it. And just sitting there, I think.
Right? That second thing, that second spire over there. Yeah. Behind the trees, that might be the Capitol.
I think that's the United States Capitol. Like, no big deal. just the place where Congress meets. No big deal.
So after they built the Capitol building, you're saying...
I think they had a big barbecue, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's how it works.
Imagine Thomas Jefferson at a barbecue.
Yeah, with just Van Buren, just, hey, what's good, G? What's up, what's up?
I don't think they were saying that at the time.
Nah.
They knew we were coming. You're saying every building is something. You're pointing into the National Guard Memorial, and then your eyes gaze on...
I just turn around and I just see the Capitol just sitting there.
Oh yeah, hi Capitol building. Hey there. And this is why we got the hotel that we're at. A block of the train station, 6 blocks from the Capitol. The Dubliner is right downstairs at the hotel. This place calls itself one of the best, if not the best, Irish pub in all of Washington, D.C. We're about to test that theory, not necessarily with the ale. I don't drink when I'm with the kid, except maybe I might later tonight when we're in the hotel. Maybe I'll have a beer, but chicken tender test.
These are some of the weirdest tenders I've ever seen in my life.
I wouldn't necessarily rip them. We'll see. But I'm guessing there's a lot of crunch to those.
That's a good thing I'm guessing about it, so let's try them.
Oh, you can hear it.
I'm good.
Nice.
Pretty good.
All I know is this is probably the best view you have ever had, ever, while eating chicken tenders.
Oh, maybe.
Well, you'd probably rank stadiums above it. It's so weird, buddy. It's like right there.
Yeah.
According to this, George Washington actually bought the property for the Capitol building out of his own pocket.
Wow. I don't know how you would do that, but...
Well, real estate wasn't what it is today, buddy. Well, even the Capitol building sometimes needs a little facelift, needs a little plastic surgery on the outside. It looks pretty good for 200 some years old, don't it? Yeah. Oh yeah.
The grass looks like a baseball field the way they cut it.
It is very well manicured. And look over there, buddy. We see this all the time on the news. And we're actually here. I know. You think about all the history that's happened in this spot. Everything from the attack most recently last year and the inauguration that happened just days afterward to all the other presidents that have had their inaugurations here. And in the different chambers, Senate and House, all the decisions that have shown up.
Is this the east front or the west front?
We're on the west side,
Oh,
buddy.
so this is where the inauguration's at.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they still haven't passed the most important legislation possible. Free cheese curds.
I was trying to say nationwide cheese curd bill.
I think it's also somewhat appropriate too, because the fact that this is under renovation, it's like this country's always under renovation in a lot of ways. That's why they call it trying to build a more perfect union, because it ain't perfect, but we keep trying. This guy, Dwight Eisenhower, was president in the 1950s. Two-term president. He helped launch the U.S. space program, among other things.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
he was in office when NASA began.
Oh, I thought that was JFK.
Yeah, JFK really fed NASA the dream of going to the moon,
Yeah.
but Eisenhower started it. At least it was under his administration. But perhaps more important, he was a big figure in helping save democracy in World War II, leading American troops with the Allies to defeat the Nazis, defeat Germany, Italy, and Japan, but especially on the European front in World War II.
Maybe rubbing his shoe will give us good luck.
I'm not sure if he's Johnny Unitas, but we'll see. We're going to end this episode right here because of the fact that, well, we got a game to take you to coming up. Stadium number 15 coming up on our next episode of Sorgy Stories. So to check that out, what should people do?
Let's go! Like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell. Ding, ding, ding.
So wait a minute. NBC News and Fox News are right next to each other.
And in the middle is just C-SPAN.
I mean, do these two networks like have water balloon fights or something between each other?
And like, CNN is like there, I think, and then CBS is somewhere probably around here. What's going on?
I mean, seriously, they could have like water balloon fights back and forth the whole night.
Welcome to our hotel room here in Washington, D.C. Here, first we got the shower. Pretty nice. Then we got our mirror. And there's the toilet. A picture of the Capitol right above the toilet. And then the counter.
That's not a political statement.
And then here's another mirror. Then a thing of the Thomas Jefferson Memorial with a temperature of that. Then you got this big thing, and that big thing, and that big thing. And then they gave us some water. This horrible video work, but it works. And then we got this. And then we got one cabinet. And then we got two cabinets. And then we got ourselves a fridge, no microwave, TV, two places to sit, bag. Here's view, number one.
How about easily?
I don't know who that is. Then we got the inside of the Capitol, and I don't know what the building that is. Big Capitol. And then you go over here, and I ain't know why there's an Irish flag, but there's the DC flag, and there's another Irish flag, and there's the American flag above them all, because America's better. And then we got the Lincoln Memorial. Bed one, bed two, phone. Another lamp. Let's see how this lamp works. You just flip this lamp on and off. And there's that. And that's our house tour on whatever this is.
Brought to you by Husinger's Fine Sausage. With that great pretzel bun. The finest.